You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. So you want to make sure that first impression is your best. If you're going on a date with a woman, you want to make sure you have a proper haircut. Your beard is trimmed, or if you don't have a full beard, you trim it down or shave it off. You want to make sure your clothes is clean, ironed, and if you have any accessories, use the accessories. You want to try your very best. Show up on time. Don't show up late for whatever reason. If you're in a city that there's a lot of traffic, but you've been living in that city for X amount of years, you should anticipate that there's a lot of traffic. So you should just show up early if you're going on a date. Don't think that you're going to show up late because you want to be cool. That is not what you do. You want to make sure when they meet you, they know that you're someone that is punctual. Other things to consider as well is if you're going to dinner with them, you want to make sure you order certain types of food that are not going to be too messy. You probably don't want to order wings on the first date because your first impression when you're eating, wings are going to be very messy. So you don't want to do that. Maybe get a plate that is not going to be so messy, like steak and mashed potatoes, something like that. Another thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your hygiene's in order, that you brush your teeth, that you floss properly, that you use a tongue scraper, and obviously that you showered. Some of you guys might say, nah, you know what? I'm fresh right now. I don't got to shower. No, don't do that. Also, talking about trimming your beard, you also want to trim down there as well. Because if the date goes well and she ends up coming to your house, you want to make sure you're well prepared, you're groomed down there as well. Don't think that, you know what, I don't think it's going to escalate to the bedroom and you're not prepared. It's better to be prepared, and if it doesn't happen, so what? You want to make sure everything's on point. Cologne, you should be using a certain amount of cologne as well. Don't overspray, but use about 3 sprays. Another thing that you have to consider is when you're out with them, let's say you're at a restaurant, then you want to get some drinks, make sure you don't get drunk. No woman likes a man who gets drunk. You're going to start slurring your words. You might think, oh, I'm so smooth right now. But in reality, I'm sure you guys seen this as well. You've seen other people that they're sharp, but then once they get drunk, they start slurring their words. And even you ask them, hey, bro, you're a little bit drunk. And you hear them say, oh, no, bro, I'm good. But you could tell they're just like not all there. That's what you don't want to do as well. You want to be smooth the whole time. So if you are going to get some drinks, know your limit. If I'm going to go out on a date with a woman, I know certain limit is maybe 3 cocktails. And after that, you just get water. Or take your time. Sip on those cocktails. Don't just drink them real fast because you want to seem like you're cool. Or if that is you, if you can drink cocktails very fast, don't drink them very fast. Take your time. Now, if the woman is a woman that wants to drink cocktails all fast, then that's probably not a girl you're going to want to hang around that much, right? She's going to be all sloppy. So the point is, don't be sloppy when you're out on a date with them. Now, this goes hand in hand not only with women, but in networking events. You go to a networking event, same thing. Most networking events are like at a bar. Don't be that guy that goes to the bar and starts getting drunk. Be the guy that's sharp, get a few, 2, 3 cocktails at most. Or some of you guys prefer beer. It's more ounces, and that's going to be able to last you longer because some of you might not feel comfortable without a drink in your hand, right? I get it, right? When you have a drink like this, you just feel better when you're around people, especially if you're just by yourself, right? You want to have your drink, but in this example, get a beer. It'll last you a lot longer and you won't get drunk. Another thing to consider is when you go on a date with a woman, you got everything in order, right? You got your The way you're dressed is sharp. And when I mean dress sharp is you're not wearing clothes that is very baggy. You want it to be fitted, not too tight, but fitted. And also the shoes that you're wearing has to match in reference to where you're going. If you're going to a casual dinner, then you probably don't want to show up in a full suit, right? Make the shoes match the outfit as well. What I have seen, people make this mistake. They wear a suit and then they'll wear some sneakers with them. Some of you guys might be able to pull it off, but most of you guys are not going to be able to pull it off. And I don't even recommend that look. It doesn't look good. Think about this. You want to be smooth. You want to be like 007. Would 007 be wearing sneakers with a suit? No. So don't do that. If you found this video useful, guys, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use this information, because the way that we're growing is by word of mouth.